Hey guys, how's it going? Masbro here, and today we're gonna build something epic, sugarcane farm. I know that doesn't sound too exciting, but, well, okay. This will be epic. I'll show you why. So in case you missed the last episode, we built this very compact trading hall, and this one's super amazing because we have all the top level enchants in game, all the best ones, you name it, it's all here. So that's super epic, and I've never even enchanted my items at all. I've never even enchanted in Minecraft, to be honest, like at all. Now, the next thing I discovered was that if I have enough paper, this will be a gem, an emerald gold mine. So building a sugarcane farm will make sense. Now, I'm not going to waste your time. When it comes to the sugarcane farm, I'm going to explain it in, well, if possible, 1 minute or less. But stick with me throughout the episode because I'm going to try and build something super epic here. This scaffolding here from the bottom all the way to the top, that will be my sugarcane farm. Now, as promised, the tutorial, super fast. So this is the basic setup for the sugarcane farm. You have water flowing from this corner to that corner. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So you can have 8 blocks of sugarcane growing. You can even do 9, but it might be a little bit less reliable. 8, I think, is a good number. And then the blocks behind the sugarcane, this is the water source. So that's a non-moving water so that it's not laggy and so that it's, well, it's just less noisy. So that's 8 blocks of water over there. So moving closer to show you the components, we'll want pistons facing towards the sugarcane. 1 for each sugarcane, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to the corner. That's 1 block higher because you want it to just break the middle part of the sugarcane. Now, sugarcane only grows 3 blocks high, so you want it in the middle. If you place this lower at the bottom, you'll break the plant and it'll stop growing. So second layer, that's perfect. So that's on the second block, as you can see, and middle block here. I mean, you can fill this in with blocks if you want. This water source, you can cover that. You don't have to, so that's up to you. And behind the pistons, you'll want to place 1 block, and this is for placing the redstone. And what this will do is send a signal to all of the pistons to fire and break the sugarcane. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. If you don't have much iron, it's best to just place 1 observer on 1 corner, or, well, even in the middle is fine. Why? Because, well, as soon as this plant grows up to here in front of the observer, all of them will be harvested. If efficiency is your goal, you want the pistons to fire as soon as one of the plants grow high enough, then you'll want to place the observers on top of every piston. They should always face the front side, and you do that by standing behind the piston and then shift clicking on it like so, and so, and so, and so, and so, and so, and so. Now, it's important to note that the pistons will only fire if the observer was placed before the plants actually grew, because the way the observers work is they wait until something happens in front of the observer, and then they send a signal to the piston underneath. So that just won't work because, well, they're already there. But as soon as I break one, it just automatically fires and breaks everything at the same time. Now, what will happen here is when this grows up to the 3rd block here, then it'll start firing. Now, the last part of the tutorial, the storage system. So the water will push all the sugarcane down to this corner. I mean, this is not lossless. There will be some casualties here, but I think that doesn't matter really because you're gonna get more than you need. And over here, we place a hopper facing into this hopper, facing into this chest, and you have your collection system down here. So this layout is infinitely stackable. On top of these observers, you can place water, and then you place the grass block next to the water, and then the sugarcane on top of it, and you can just go all the way up, all the way up. Now, the nice thing about using water is you just need to leave this side empty so that even if you have this like 10 stories high, the sugarcane will drop to this bottom layer of water, which I'm not supposed to fall into, and then it's gonna send it to that 1 hopper. So again, just repeat this side all the way up top, and this row here, just leave it empty all the way to the top if you want to stack this. Well, tutorial was short as promised. Now stick with me and let's make something epic. So I'm high above ground now, and this is the basic setup for my sugarcane farm. I've got my pistons ready, observers, redstone dust, some blocks, slabs, stairs, and some lanterns to keep the place well lit up. And yeah, I'm quite high up, but yeah, I think we can make something interesting here. Okay, so we need to start by getting some water here. I'm gonna do so by using slabs and stairs because I think this is the most efficient method. This way we don't need to use full blocks for water. So I decided to use trapdoors instead. I think they will hold the water in just fine, so I'll just go all the way around it and put trapdoors all around. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay, all right, and let's try it out. Great. Here's a little advantage of using these trapdoors to trap the water. I get a temporary bridge to work with while doing my build since we are quite high up, so it's kind of nice to have that extra working space. Okay, now I want to put some blocks above the water source, and the reason for that is when the pistons push the sugarcane out, I don't want them bouncing back towards that side, so we're just going to cover this up with iron blocks. I love how they look there. This is probably my favorite looking block in the game, and if you have an iron golem farm, it's not an issue. So it's not really a show of flex. It's more of a, it just looks really cool. I mean, it's a super cool block, and it really goes well with redstone contraptions. Okay, so I'm gonna move behind the pistons just a little bit, and we're gonna place our observers from behind so that they face forward. So I'll just probably build some blocks this way, and here's our observers, and shift click on that, and it should. Well, okay, it's facing the right direction. So is that one? Great. We'll go to the other side, then just repeat the same process. And okay. That. Oh! Wow. All right. Well, that was lucky. Alright, attempt number 2. Maybe I should just jump a bit sideways and... Okay, that was much better. Right, so that here is done. I'm gonna go plant the sugarcane now. And I actually want to see how far it will fall, how far it will spread when it hits the ground underneath. Because I need to know how big of a water system I need to have down there to catch all the sugarcane. So... yeah, I'll just go and do that straight away. Right, okay, I should probably go before this grows or I'll fall down with it, so... Okay, let's just repeat the same process on each floor. Bruh. Man, I need to get the hang of that. It's important to note that these systems aren't completely lossless. Sometimes you will have some sugarcane stuck on these bits here, even if you don't do this multi-layer one in this style. So now I need to figure out a way to start a water stream from somewhere over here, and I'll direct all the sugarcane to one corner and place a hopper with some chests in front of it. I've been wondering how I would set up the storage system for this. I know this farm isn't too fast. I mean, it's not the biggest one. There's only 24 blocks filled with sugarcane, so it's gonna take a while to fill up. But then again, I do a lot of things on my base, and after leaving this on for a while, I should have quite a bit of loot. So I've extended this villager house this way, and then if you go inside here, we actually have a stairway down going into a cellar storage where we have, well, this is where all the items are gonna be. Right, next up, we've added some detailing to the pool where we'll be collecting all the sugarcane, all the different kinds of blocks, mossy blocks, and I left some dirt there as well, buttons as pebbles inside that water area. Okay, let's decorate a little bit more and I'll be back with you afterwards. Okay, so I've added the water source. It seems to be flowing just fine from that side. I do need to push water from this corner and that corner, so hopefully that works. And another idea that I had for decoration is maybe I could make like a little fountain coming out of maybe this corner. I think here and there. I guess that's okay. One here. Hope that doesn't look too bad. Oh, perfect. That looks fine. If I throw one here. Okay. Directly into the hopper. Throw one there. Goes into the hopper. Let's try the other side. If we throw something on this end here. Goes that way, and oh, that was a bit erratic, but it still goes into the hopper, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's try again. And okay, I'm just gonna throw it randomly, and perfect. The water flow is working perfectly. I'm happy about that. And there you have it, folks. This here is my sugarcane farm. It's gonna get me lots of emeralds. I'm basically gonna let the sugarcane pile up. It's gonna take a while, but then I'll get lots of paper and then I'll trade the paper to emeralds. I'll show you that in action real quick as well. I think I like the way this looks. I know it's not the most productive things ever, but I just like to build things that, well, are fun to build. It's for me, it's not just about the production rates and whatnot. It's about having fun building them. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave this on AFK while I have lunch. I've left this AFK for, I mean, quite a bit, but not too long. In we go to the cellar. I should probably place my crafting table here, and let's see. Wow, that's quite a bit. Not bad at all. Okay. I'll turn that into paper. Let's see how many we can get. Okay, that's not bad. We're at 94 emeralds now, and let's go start trading some paper and see how many more emeralds we can get. This is exciting. I love this. Trading is so awesome. Right, we're at our enchanting trading hall. I believe we have 10 librarians here, so let's see how many emeralds we can actually get. Well, slight bummer here. I just realized that you need books to trade, not just paper. So oh, that's a pity, but anyway, let's try. So we had 94 earlier, so not all of my librarians has the paper to emerald trade, but quite a few of them have. That was 94 before we did the trade, and let's just see. That's not bad. We're at 150 emeralds so far. I do have a few more librarians on this side. No paper trade, unfortunately. Okay, this guy has. Okay. Trade some more. Our total tally is 179 emeralds in one trade run, 94 of which was not from the bamboo farm, but yeah, that's 59 emeralds from my bamboo. That's not bad at all. Very, very happy about the result. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed this a lot, and tutorials for everything you see in my world is available on my YouTube channel. Do consider subscribing, and I hope I see you guys on the comment section. With that said, that's it for this episode. Masbro signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.